Hey there, thanks for checking in. This is Andrew Texador, and on this episode of All Things Real Estate, we're going to talk about down payment assistance programs and the 4 things that you need to know if you need to get some money. First of all, the down payment assistance programs, all of them, just like all loans, are credit score driven. Now, for the majority of them, you need to have a 640 credit score in order to qualify. And if you don't have a 640 credit score, you don't qualify to get the down payment assistance program. Now, if you don't have a 640 credit score, look on my YouTube channel and there's a video that'll show you how to improve your score in 60 days or less so that you can buy a home. The number 2 thing that you need to realize is that the funds run out. It's not a bottomless pit of money, but every year these down payment assistance programs, they get funding. Like on January 2nd, 2018, there's going to be funding for the down payment assistance program that's going to come available. But active realtors and active mortgage lenders that are familiar with these programs are out there talking to their clients about them. So they're pushing this, and because interest rates are low and people are buying houses, the down payment assistance programs run out of money. The number 3 thing, and this is really important, you're qualifying 2 times, okay? You've got to qualify with the mortgage lender and you've got to qualify with the down payment assistance program. Now, this is where there's a little bit of a difference. Now, when you're qualifying with a mortgage lender, they get an automated approval using an online computer program to get a desktop underwriting approval or a DU approval, okay? Now, a lender can manipulate the DU program to get an approval, and some buyers can get qualified with higher debt to income ratios when someone knows what they're doing on that DU computer. But on the down payment assistance program, they've got very strict guidelines for the ratios. So you not only need to qualify, like I said, with the lender, you're qualifying with the DPA, and the DPA's got much stricter guidelines. So you can't just be stretching your debt to income ratios and qualify for that DPA. They have to be, everything has to be in line with the DPA guidelines. And number 4, and these last 2 are super important. The number 4 thing is that you work with someone or a team of mortgage lender and realtor that are familiar with down payment assistance programs and familiar with working together, because these 2 people have to work really closely together to make sure everything is right. Now, just because, like a lot of times I'm talking to clients and they'll say, my cousin's looking to buy a house too, but his mother wants him to use the cousin who's new into real estate. And I'm not knocking anybody new into real estate, but I'm just telling you, if you need certain services like down payment assistance programs, you need to be working with someone with experience with it, because otherwise you're gonna get frustrated and you won't buy a house. That's the bottom line. So super important that you work with a team that works together and knows these programs. Now, I just received a testimonial from a buyer client of mine from 2 years ago, and he was emotional, right? And so he was setting up his Christmas tree, and he was saying he got on Facebook and he posted that he was so happy to be in this home, and that if it wasn't for myself and the lender Veronica Castellanos, that he wouldn't be in that house. And you know what? That's the truth. So it's a little backstory on that. We had seen about 15 houses, and everything that we saw was tore up. I mean, the houses were ugly, outdated, not maintained, needed a lot of work. They needed $15,000 or $20,000 worth of money to put into them. So he was getting frustrated, and so was I, because I'm looking to find a guy a house. So I turned to the NSP, which is a form of a down payment assistance program where a nonprofit goes in and buys a house, completely renovates it, and makes it like new, okay, with new roof, new windows, energy efficiency, new cabinetry, countertops, flooring, new landscaping, bathrooms all updated, plumbing updated, and a 2-year warranty, right? And so we went and saw this house, or I called first to the listing agent. She's like, listen, we've got 9 offers. I said, okay, we're gonna go take a look at it, and if my client's interested, we will call you back. So we went out and looked at the property, and my client was like, this is what we're looking for. Because his wife was particular. She wasn't gonna move into an old beat up house. So we went back to Veronica's office together, and we sat with her. I called the listing agent. She says, now we have 11 offers. So I said, okay, can you send me over your application? Because like I said, you got to qualify with the lender and with the down payment assistance program. So we filled out their packet. Veronica and I went over everything. Took us about 45 minutes, and then I sent it over. And I called her. I said, okay, it's on the way. That was on a Friday. On a Monday, she called and said, listen, we had 13 offers by the end of Friday, and we've reviewed them all, and I'm happy to say that we've accepted your buyer's contract. And the reason being, even though we looked at everyone in the order they came in, just to be fair to everybody, yours was the only one that was completely filled out, was accurate, and that we can feel confident moving forward with, knowing that the buyer will perform. Boom! Right? Huge. That was huge, because my buyer now got the house that he wanted, and he knew right then, he's like, this house wouldn't be ours had you guys not known exactly what you're doing and work together. So that's to my point. I know I got a little long here, but I just want to let you know you'll be in good hands if you use myself and my team when you are looking to buy a house. There's some information here. If you need to go back and look at the video on how to improve your credit score, there'll be a link here as well. And there's information on how you can find me. You can call me, text me, send me a smoke signal. I'll answer. All right? Thanks for spending a couple minutes with me, and make it a great day.